Hi guys, just reviewing the final episode of Chucky of season 1, and it's good to hear that it's going to be a season 2. So yep, spoilers as always for the final episode, and I'm not really sure where to start with this one because there's so much that happens in this episode. Like it's hard to keep count of everything that happened. Oh my god! Obviously the best episode of the whole season for me. I mean, before this episode, maybe I'd say episode 2, between 2 and 4. But yeah, like so much happened in this episode. Like it was so packed, so many things. Oh my god! I don't even know where to start. I guess we could start when Andy goes to Junior's house to find his dad and the Chucky doll, and basically Junior's just making sure he doesn't find anything. But Chucky's basically hiding in the toilet while Andy's searching all around, like in the the bath and the wardrobe. Yeah. He doesn't really find anything. He tries to phone, Junior's dad as well. He doesn't really get an answer. But he finds out that, the phone's in the bathroom as well. But basically he's not home, so he just moves on. But basically, I think... How did Chucky get rid of the body again? Where did he dump it? But yeah. Basically, Andy kind of moves on to another location. So Junior, he basically goes with Chucky with to see Tiffany and basically the whole army of Chuckies, yeah, and they plan to basically they finally explain like what actually the plan is, like why Chucky was trying to make a kid kill someone for the whole show. So basically, once a kid actually kills someone, that will basically help Chucky create the army somehow with the voodoo. And that's basically what happens when Junior kills his dad. Yeah. And it helps create that Chucky army. Is there like 72 of them or something? It's between 70 and 72, I think. Yeah. And they're going to spread them all across the world in America. I think that's the plan anyway. And man, we do get to see how much chaos that could be from this episode. If the cinema situation, when everyone's watching Frankenstein, because Lex's mom kind of wanted to do like a charity event and, everybody watching Frankenstein. Yeah. And it just turns into chaos. When the dolls get delivered there as well. Yeah. Well, one of the dolls actually get inside. Basically, it's the doll that Tiffany gives to Lex's little sister. Yeah, because she wants a Chucky doll. Yeah, and all the rest get shipped out. Yeah. But we're going to talk about the part where Devon's in danger, and basically Andy and Kyle are gonna rescue him. And this is where, yeah, Andy, like, he made a big mistake in episode 7 with what he did to Kyle, just leaving her behind. Because if they actually stick together, they would have been able to have a better plan, and maybe it could have avoided what actually happens in this episode. Yeah. Even though I'm still not sure if this certain character is no longer with us, but yeah. I'm just going to talk about what happens anyway. So basically, we see Devon tied up. We see Tiffany. We see Nika, but I think it's a Chucky version, and tries to kill Tiffany, and says that the plan wouldn't really work if she gets killed by, the Chucky Nika. Well, basically Chucky in Nika's body is about to kill Tiffany, but then the Chucky doll comes and stops it from happening because it could mess up the plan, and then you just see, Tiffany and Chucky just, hugging like the Chucky doll version, yeah, tickling him and everything. Yeah. So that's kind of stops Nika from dying. I was thinking like, damn, Nika's gonna die right now. And then when it seems like, because it gets to a point even later when Junior has to kill Nika from the Chucky doll. Yeah, and doesn't really want to do it. But then Tiffany just flips out and just destroys the Chucky doll, cuts its head off. There's so many awesome kills in this last episode, man. I was thinking if I should do like a poll of the best death or something. I mean, there's so many, so I don't think I'd be able to list them all. But I'll see if I still do a poll. I'm not sure if I do, if I will, because there's so many to choose from. Like the needle one, the electric one, which is probably my least favorite because the vomit. Like that's just dumb. When Junior's mom gets pushed out the window, it's just, and then all the ones in this one, like, oh my god, there's just so many deaths. Chucky being used by Junior as a weapon to kill his dad. Like, there's so many, and Probably my favorite one. If I'm gonna say my favorite one is probably the one in episode 2 when he kills that maid. Like that's to me that's still the best death. Yeah, from Chucky anyway. Because man, when it comes to other characters, yeah, there's one at the end that probably is my favorite from another character. Yeah, which I'll get to by the end to finish off the review. Yeah, but yeah, basically Tiffany takes Junior and Nika and just basically leave the place. But before Tiffany leaves, she kind of plants a bomb. So when Andy comes, it could basically get him killed. The whole house will blow up. Yeah, and Devon's still there as well, right? Yeah. But Andy's smart enough to not take the front door. He kind of goes for the window or something and helps Devon get out. But then this is the part where I'm like, Andy, why did you get rid of Kyle? Because when Kyle comes, she's about to open the front door where the bomb actually is. And is basically trying to stop her, but it's basically too late. But he frees Devon and he escapes. But they make it look like that basically Kyle and Andy die in the explosion, and it seems like they try to make it look like Devon died as well, but obviously he didn't die. Like he was the one who got the furthest away, so I knew he was fine. But no way they'd kill Andy. But since he was inside, I still think he'd have like some scars, and he actually does. As for Kyle, oh my god, I don't even know with Kyle right now because they don't really show her, but maybe they show a sign that she's alive, but we're just gonna have to wait and see, really. And I don't even think Andy knows if Kyle could be alive because it's not really clear by the end. But I'll talk more about that at the end. Yeah. And then after that, that's when the Frankenstein, thing starts. And basically, Chucky's kind of next to everyone in the cinema, in the seats, next to, Lexi's sister. And basically, before everyone went inside, Lexi sees Junior. Seems like he's in danger, but obviously he's not in danger. He's basically tricking Lexi to, ambush her. With the Chucky doll and Junior. But I don't think Junior really wants to kill Lexi. He wants to maybe bring Lexi onto his side, because killing's kind of changed Junior. You think it's actually something that makes him a man, but really it's making him a monster like Chucky. So yeah, and Lexi's just trying to do everything she can to make him realize what he's doing is wrong, and that he's better than this, and how much she loved him, and stuff like that. And it seems like it works for the most part, where it gets to the point where Junior just stabs up, Chucky, but then Chucky also gets a blow on, yeah. Junior dies, yeah, basically. But at least he dies saving Lexi, yeah. And then in the play, oh my god, that's just crazy. With the Chucky doll, he goes under the seats and then just starts stabbing people. But the first victim basically is Lexi's dad. And then, oh damn, when the wife girl gets popcorn and she comes back and gives the husband popcorn, and then basically the blood from his mouth is dripping. It goes in the popcorn. The wife has some of the popcorn. She's just like, wait, that's not right. And then she looks at the husband and she just starts screaming. Then everyone just then everyone starts getting stabbed by Chucky under the seats, like, and everyone's just like in chaos. Everyone's getting pushed. Then when the wife's trying to escape as well, like she's just getting ragdolled by everyone. Kind of reminds me of Halloween Kills, with Laurie Strode's daughter. Like she got ragdolled by everyone in the hospital when I was trying to, get the supposed. Oh well, that's kind of spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. But yeah, if you've seen the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah. But she still survives anyway. But too bad for the husband because he was a nice guy. Yeah. Then it gets to like the showdown where Devon, Devon and Jake, take on Chucky. But it's mostly like Jake fighting Chucky basically. It seems like Chucky has the upper hand, but he's able to beat him, and then just the way how he takes down Chucky, man, it's so epic. Because Chucky does have a lot of strength, man, even for a doll. Yeah. But if you hit him the right way, like he can just go flying anyway. But basically, he kind of finishes off Chucky by choking him basically. But Chucky's trying to say that the relationship that they had in the beginning, like that he wanted his dad to die, but then Jake's saying that we could have actually fixed things if he actually got to meet Devon. Then Chucky just says something messed up, and then he just squeezes like, oh my god, just the best kill from Jake. My god, from any other character other than Chucky. When he squeezes like Chucky's eyes out, like oof, that was brilliant. Then Jake just says like a cringe line. Oh my god, something that you'd see in like the old Resident Evil games or something. Yeah, very cringy, like the cringiest moment in the whole show. Yeah, I don't even want to try to repeat that. Basically, it's about Devon when from what Chucky said about Devon, then it's just so cringy. Watch your language or something like that, and that's my boyfriend. Like, just the way how Jake said it was so cringy. Just and his facial, oh my god, it was so funny. Yeah, but what a way to end it. Yeah, and right now, Tiffany has Nika, and oh man, she's probably had it the worst out of all the characters in the entire franchise. Oh my god, oh, I feel so sorry for her, man. I just feel like she'd be better off dying at this point with what Tiffany does to her, because Tiffany's just like obsessed with her, and just knowing that she'll never escape at this point. Oh my god. Basically, Tiffany cuts off her arms and her legs. Oh damn, that is. Oh my god, everything that she's been through, from losing her family, being put in an asylum, being kidnapped by Chucky and Nika, being possessed, just and then now this. Basically, all of her limbs are being cut off, and she's just basically stuck now. Like she can't go anywhere. She at this point she deserves a mercy killing. Like oh my god, she's been through the worst out of all the characters. I mean, I'd rather die than be in her situation. Everything she's been through, man. God. Yeah, I really hope like if Andy ever finds her, just put her out of her misery, man. I think that's what she'd want anyway. Whew, damn. She went for so much. And yeah, at the end, we kind of see the kids at the funeral for Junior and all the other parents that died. We also see the teacher. I guess she got out of jail. And then we kind of see like a hand, but we're not really sure who it is. I mean, it could be Kyle, but yeah, I'm not really sure. And I didn't really say about Tiffany mentioning Glenda with the suitcase and stuff. Like, basically, Glenda giving, like... Wait, did Glenda give that C4? I'm not sure if it was Glenda who gave the C4, but yeah. It's kind of cool that they mentioned that character. And I just don't know if, like, that teacher would be Glenda, but maybe not. We'll have to see what they do with season 2, and the way I have to finish it up with Chucky kind of counting all the kills that he had in the whole show. I guess it's like 21, and then he kind of counts the cat as well, and he doesn't really explain how he kills the cat. He just leaves it to our imagination, I guess. He kind of says, that basically at least the kids kind of get some kind of happy ending, but then like Andy and all them, it's kind of not really clear. Because basically, Andy at the end, well, basically Tiffany's getting rid of the rest of the dolls and shipping them out, but then Andy comes and stops the driver, and basically he has the dolls, and Tiffany's just like no. But then we get a surprise that we actually see a Tiffany doll, which that was a cool scene. What a way to end it. And it's pointing a gun at Andy. So man, we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Oh, there was so much that happened in this episode. Oh my god, I don't even know if I covered everything. So much. I covered as much as I could, and that's why it's a long review. But yeah, it is the last episode. Yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed season 1. Can't wait to see more for Chucky. I mean, I'd love to see another movie, maybe from the reboot series. But we still get like, the main timeline Chucky. I'd love to see Mark Hamill's Chucky again, but I'm fine with just having a season 2 of this Chucky anyway. Yeah, see how things end up, and if we still have the same characters from season 1, because obviously Andy's still going to be around. But yeah, I just don't know if they'll change the kids, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, I guess I'll end it here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.